Good, happy Tuesday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King. Welcome to the Riley King Talk Show, right here on the Riley King Network. It's Tuesday, January 7, 2020. Let's begin this edition of the Riley King Talk Show. We have a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about this evening, so let's dive in and get started. First up, we're going to begin with some serious things. Breaking news is happening. If you go to abcnews.com, into the website, they have breaking news. Pentagon confirms Iran launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles against U.S. forces in Iraq. Let's watch some of the ABC News live video on their website right now.
Images right now of President Trump earlier today, he forcefully defended his order to carry out that strike, saying the Iranian general was planning, quote, a very big attack and that the deadly strike, quote, saved a lot of lives. But the president did not reveal any evidence about that imminent attack that he and the administration have pointed to as justification for the strike. And as more U.S. troops land in the Middle East tonight, President Trump saying the U.S. will stay in Iraq after the Iraqi parliament voted to force out the U.S. and after a letter from the U.S. military was sent to the Iraqis saying the U.S. was in fact leaving. The Pentagon now saying that letter was in fact a mistake. The president indicating late today that the Americans would stay in Iraq. Although developments now showing that Iran is now striking U.S. facilities, in one in particular, according to a U.S. official in western Iraq tonight. I do want to get to our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, monitoring.
Okay, if you want to watch more of that, we will share a link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page, and also tomorrow morning on the Riley King Newscast, we will catch you up on all of that breaking news. Let's get to some other things to talk about here on the Riley King Talk Show, and some lighter things as well. Some happier and lighter things. Ellen DeGeneres honored achievement in television at the Golden Globes on Sunday evening. Let's take a look at that acceptance speech of her award that she got.
Takes you, huh? Before I say anything, Australia, I love you. My heart goes out to everyone who is suffering in Australia, all the animals that we've lost. Kate, you're incredible, and thank you so much. I know how hard. I hate being asked to do things like this, so thank you for doing this. Thank you for flying here. Thank you for writing something. Thank you for the amazing, the words that you said. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I feel humbled and honored to receive this. The first person after Carol Burnett is quite an honor, so thank you so much. It's a prestigious award, and what I like most about it is that I knew coming in I would win. Because, there's nothing worse than sitting there, like most of you, waiting and wondering if you're going to win, and politely acting like, I'm going to listen to everybody's speeches like it's nice, and it's not. Because people just go on and 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 on, and you're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be quick. Although I don't have to, because it's a special award, and they don't play me off. I mean, I don't have to end at all because it's a special award. But they said they were going to give me a sign at 25 minutes, but that's for my reference, just to see where I was. But I could go on. I'm not. I'm going to keep it quick. I was born in New Orleans in 1958, January 26th. Dr. Swanson delivered me at 8:43 in the morning. A rainy, and Louisiana, heavy rain. My parents drove me home in a Buick. I think it was a Buick. It could have been a Ford or a Chrysler. It was a Buick. I think it was a Buick. The point is, they brought me home in a car. And before I knew it, I had a successful sitcom, and I came out. And then I lost that sitcom. And then I got another sitcom, and I lost that sitcom too. And then I got to do something that I'd never been able to do before, and that is make my own whiskey. And after that, I got a talk show, and I was able to be myself. And that was 17 years ago. And I feel like you've all really gotten to know me over the past 17 years. I am an open book. And I couldn't have done it without my husband, Mark. Mark, you are my rock. Thank you for supporting me through this crazy journey. I know it wasn't easy for you or the kids. Rupert and Fiona, go to bed. I love you. That's funny, because they're in college now. But the point is, you all know me. And obviously you know me, or else you wouldn't have laughed at all that. I feel like we all think we know someone. There's a connection when we watch someone on TV for as long as we are on TV. And that's what it was like for me with Carol Burnett. I felt like I knew her. I felt like she showed us who she was every week. She was larger than life. We counted on her to make us feel good, and she delivered every single week. She never let us down. She was hilarious in all the sketches that she did, and when she did the Q&A with the audience, she was just genuine and personal, and I always felt like she was speaking to me. When at the end of the show, every time she pulled her ear, I knew she was saying, "It's okay, I'm gay too." Thank you. Television, it inspired and influenced everything that I am today. Lucille Ball, Mary Tyler Moore, Marlo Thomas, Dick Van Dyke, Bob Newhart, Mannix. There's a little bit of all of them in me. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. All I've ever wanted to do is make people feel good and laugh, and there's no greater feeling than when someone tells me that I've made their day better with my show, or that I've helped them get through a sickness or a hard time in their lives. But the real power of television for me is that, not that people watch my show, but people watch my show and then they're inspired to go out and do the same thing in their own lives. They make people laugh or be kind or help someone that's less fortunate than themselves. And that is the power of television, and I'm so, so grateful to be a part of it. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, and there you go. And all of us here at the Riley King Network would like to congratulate Ellen DeGeneres on winning that award, and she does a wonderful job. And hopefully someday my talk show becomes big like the Ellen DeGeneres talk show and gets on TV on a network someday. That's the goal. Bachelor star pilot Pete dishes on new season. Let's take a look at that GMA digital video.
Hey, I'm Peter Weber, the next Bachelor, lucky enough. I definitely learned that I don't have a type. I thought I had one coming into this, and but I got to meet such amazing women from all different walks of life, and really appreciated that opportunity. And I think I just learned a lot coming out the end of it, and just an amazing opportunity. My favorite pickup pilot line, I think I used from last season, is like, is there an airport nearby? Or is got my heart taken off, and my heart definitely took off on this journey, so there's definitely some nerves, but I'm very excited for everyone to follow along on my journey. It's very unique. It's me. I'm true to myself the entire time, and excited for everyone to follow along.
Okay, and there you go. And I want to hear from you. Do you watch The Bachelor? If you do, let me know. Comment below and let me know. We want to hear from you. And tell us what your favorite part of The Bachelor is and why do you watch it. Comment below and let us know. We want to hear from you. In just a little bit, a big Jeopardy showdown will be airing on ABC in just a little bit. Jeopardy prepares for greatest of all time tournament. Let's take a look at a sneak peek about that tournament on ABC News YouTube channel. Let's take a look and listen.
We are back in behind the scenes at Jeopardy. TJ up close with Alex Trebek, the top three champions, as they prepare to face off in the first ever greatest of all time tournament. TJ's back.
All right, stop dancing. You were doing it. Serious stuff now, Jeopardy now. Guys, look, we are about to see a battle of the brain, the likes we have never seen in the history of this show. In all these years. Now, one of these guys has never lost to a human. One of them is Ken Jennings, who won 74 games straight. The other is Jeopardy James, of course. Well, guys, get ready. We're about to settle this. The three best players in Jeopardy history are about to go head-to-head for the first time. As we stand here now, who's the greatest?
I think we all agree it's me.
At stake, $1 million and the title, Greatest of All Time. Brad Rutter, James Holzhauer, Ken Jennings, Jeopardy legends, now coming together for a special primetime event. Jeopardy, Greatest of All Time. We spent time with the three on the Jeopardy stage before their big showdown, which begins taping today and is set to air in January.
I think the fans are going to be very happy to see it settled on this stage instead of arguments on chat boards. But there's a lot of luck in a game of Jeopardy. You know, there's going to be a lot of breaks. Who gets the daily double? Who knows the final Jeopardies? We run this back, maybe you get a different winner, but it's all going to happen out here.
Jennings is a fan favorite who went on a record 74-game win streak and has won over $3.3 million on Jeopardy. Rutter holds the record for overall Jeopardy winnings at $4.6 million, and Holzhauer is the phenom who won 32 straight games, has collected $2.7 million in winnings, and holds just about every scoring record there is.
How much did you raise? 38,314, a new one-day record.
He makes big, aggressive wagers, but, I mean, Brad and I have seen him play.
Okay.
You know, those are games where he played against newcomers.
Oh!
People off the street.
Okay.
It's nice that he can, like, beat up on minor league talent. This is a different arena here.
This is better trash talk. Good job, fellas. The three admit they've studied each other and might have to adjust their playing styles.
You always got to scout, you know, so just like anything else.
I've looked at tape. Brad came in person.
I did, yeah.
We have been scouting James.
Right, you get that extra bit of information coming live.
The format for this competition, first player to win 3 matches is the champ. And at the center of it all, Alex Trebek.
Here is the host of Jeopardy!
The longtime host who, despite being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer back in March, is leading the show in its 36th season. Who's going to win this thing?
I have no idea.
You are better equipped than anybody to answer that question.
There
Who's
are
going to win it?
there are elements that favor each of the three guys.
Okay.
And James Holzhauer, of course, is more impressive right now because of his great appearance last year on the program. But the other guys, don't discount them. They didn't win all that money by accident.
Do you, in your heart of heart, even though you won't give it to me, do you have somebody in the back of your mind you think could win this thing? Do you think who will? Even though you won't tell me, do you have somebody in mind?
Quite honestly, no.
No?
No. Who gets an early lead? Are you going to try to pace yourself if you don't win the first match? Or are you going to push? What are you going to do? There are so many different factors that will contribute to this win that we can't predict. It may end in 3 days. I hope it goes 7 days, because that will be the best of television, guys.
So argue. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, of course, he's been very open, Alex Trebek, about his battle with pancreatic cancer, how he's doing. So they actually have him on a new drug that has him with more energy. He actually feels better these days. They took him off one other drug. He's going back in a week or two. We'll get some updates and results. He said, if that doesn't go well, you know what? We'll go to plan C and go to plan D. I'm going to keep fighting this thing. But we saw him there yesterday, spent all day, did every bit of work, and was having a good time. So
This is hard.
Alex is doing his thing.
Great. Can we talk about the trash talking between those three?
Yeah,
I mean,
had to separate those guys at one point.
hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos.
Okay, and there we go. And before we go, I want to show you one more video before we end this talk show. So bear with me. Let me get this one more video up on here. Just bear with me. Here we go. So, take a look at this video and see what happened to Ryan Seacrest today on Live Kelly and Ryan. Take a look what happened on the show today. Ryan's big fall, it says.
Gold from Buffalo, New York. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my gosh. He's fine.
I got it. You know,
I want you to know something. Your leg is badly hurt.
No, I feel great, actually.
No, I know. The adrenaline is coursing through you, but I saw your leg get...
No,
your
my leg
did
is...
something very strange.
What leg? Apparently, folks thought it was hysterical. Can you please show us Ryan falling over? Sorry, not sorry. Oh my God, I spit out my coffee. That was fantastic.
Why do people find people falling down so funny?
When a person falls, the reaction of the people around you determines how old they are. If people laugh, you're young. If they run over to see if you're okay, well, guess how it went for Ryan. What do you have? Oh, good news.
Well, the whole fall. Oh my gosh.
Okay, and there you go. And we're all happy that he's doing okay and did not get seriously hurt. But wow. And let's say goodnight to my turtle Zelda before we end the show. And this is Zelda right here. She's getting ready to go to bed, as you can see. And that's gonna wrap it up for this Tuesday evening edition of the Riley King Talk Show. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a great Tuesday evening, everyone. I'll talk to you all tomorrow for another edition of the Riley King Talk Show. Good night and bye.